in defeat last week, a career-high 372 yards, formerly a Detroit Lion. Herndon still playing for the injured Andy Heckott with a toe injury. Big James Williams on the right side of tackle. Bennett and Halleck, the running backs. Chris Penn, Bobby Ingram, Alonzo Mays. Penn for the injured Curtis Conway, gone with a groin injury. It had troubled him earlier in the season last week. Last year, Boyd had 132 tackles to lead the Lions in the 1997 campaign. Second down. That's complete. Ooh, what a hit. Ingram just
last week was he checked off a lot at the line of scrimmage, as he did on that play there. He reads the front, determines, doesn't like the play called, and gets out of it and takes what the defense has given him. And Ronnie, that's what he did so well last week and was able to move the ball down the field.
Terry Fair, remember, out of action today also with a hyperextended knee. He would normally be in the nickel for Detroit. And Kramer hit from behind. The ball is loose, picked up by the Lions. Sanders is absolutely drilled at the line of scrimmage.
As good a hit as I've ever seen on Barry Sanders to open up the Bears defense.
I like that. It's the black and blue.
Schlesinger with an ankle injury and Vardell with a knee has kept them out last week. And Batch is pulled down with a diving tackle by Mark Thomas.
Thomas gets his first start today. Thomas, they actually were just using as a nickel pass rusher guy, but he's performed so well coming into the game with 3 sacks. Here's Thomas up here. Watch the effort around the corner. He's starting in place of John Theory. Bats the hands, comes inside, and then finishes with the trip of the leg. He is really coming on as a player over the years. He's really developing his skills. He knows his limits, and he gets the most out of what he has.
Ball being spotted at the 18-yard line. And Hansen connects, leading to the fumble and the 3 points for Detroit. Milburn from the 4. Milburn with a spin, gets out to the 40-yard line to the 42. Robert Bailey finally tripped him up there. And here are the split backs. 2nd and 9. Slot to the right. Little swing pass for Bennett. Bennett one-on-one. He can't beat his man. Pulled down by Alden.
Lost a drive and a touchdown. It's a tough thing to do in a National Football League.
Bears have had a tough time so far in this game. 6 plays, 1-yard gain. Now they've improved on that. The tight end Mays has a first down to the 45-yard line of Detroit. First down at the 45 of the Lions. Bears getting good field position from the punt, then striking for the first down pass. This is Curtis Enis, his first carry. And he's got 5, maybe 6 on the play. The rookie from Penn State, number 1 pick.
Here you see split backs and you're thinking pass, but the other thing that comes off the pass is the draw. Luther Ellis gets pushed here, and then they're thinking pass, and watch, they just get stood up and they get turned because you're taking a side, because when you rush the passer, you take a side. Then they hit you with the draw play up the gut with the lead by Halleck.
You know, you talk to the players on the Chicago Bears, and the first thing they say about Curtis Enis, you better be ready to play. And right there, Fredrickson found out. You got to be ready to tackle this big guy. 245 pounds. This guy is going to be a load, and not only a load, but he's going to be very productive in the National Football League.
Loss of a yard on the play, thanks to the effort by Fredrickson. 3rd, a long 5. Kramer swings it out. Ty Halleck, the fullback, nowhere to go. Good defensive response again. This is 3rd and 8. Lions still looking for their first down, apart from the one they got on the turnover, of course. And Batch somehow squeezes out of that. And Batch has the first down.
Still hasn't learned to slide.
Back there, acquired from Miami after being released by the Dolphins. Milburn shakes the first tackler and gets out to the 44-yard line. Well, it could. It could. Right now, his team up 3-0. Greg Jeffries in to replace him. This is Enis, Curtis Enis. Got about 3, maybe 4. Do you want to finish your opinion there, Ronnie?
Filling in there for Tom Carter, who broke his collarbone last week. And watch the coverage on Morton. Played perfectly. That's just how it's taught in a textbook. Gets a little piece of him coming off the line, stays on his hip, and as the ball's thrown.
For the Lions on 3rd down. Play action fake to Sanders. Batch going up the field. He's got Morton wide open. Cousins slipped, and now he's chasing. Morton will will score. Touchdown, Detroit. 98 yards. That's about as vertical as you can get, I guess. 98 yards up the center of the field. Milburn from a yard deep.
There's one guy that just keeps doing it.
Turn on. He's done about everything you can ask of a player so far. Curtis Enos. Pickup of about 4. Second down and 7. Play action. Kramer out for Enos. Make it Chancey, pardon me, Robert Chancey, the fullback, number 38. Last week they got off to a great start against the Vikings. So far struggling against the Lions. This is Curtis Enos trying to get wide. Gets about 4, close to midfield.
And right there, Jeffries, the guy that's replacing Carrier, does an excellent job chasing down the big fella. You got to be able to have speed. You got to be able to come up in the run game. And we talked to him. And I said, look, you weigh 190-something pounds. Can you bring him down? He goes, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I can. Yeah, well, Ronnie, what do you think? How big is that? I said, he's pretty big. I said, well, you can do it. And he did it on that play. Good play by Jeffries.
242-pounder is Curtis Enos. And Jeffries, a cornerback, really. He's not played at safety, so he's having to fill in here in a new role. Kramer on the run, and that's complete to Ingram for a first down, Bears. 42-yard line of the Lions.
That time Kramer checked at the line of scrimmage. He liked the matchup with Ingram on Bailey. Robert Bailey comes in nickel situations, and Kramer went to it.
Conway out of action today because of that groin pull. Play action. Kramer has time, and that's complete to Chris Penn. First down, Bears to the 21-yard line.
Boy, Greg Jeffries, that hit looked identical. Watch Jeffries. That hit looked identical to the Carrier hit.
Yeah, and that's a tough play when you're coming in the middle. Penn makes an excellent catch there, extending his body. And Jeffries tries to explode, and he's trying to get through. He's trying to get through the receiver there.
Well, we talked to him. You know, he said, "Are you going to play your game a little bit shy?" Looked like the same hit to me. I better not say that. Greg might not be playing next week.
Curtis Enos picks up about 3 minutes.
Watch this guy, Ronnie. His motor runs all day long, and right there, Bill, his motor was running on that play.
3 wide receivers in now. Robinson for Penn. And the pass for Robinson, touchdown. Marcus Robinson, in his first game as a Chicago Bear, he was the MVP in NFL Europe and waiting his chance to play for the Bears, and he scores to bring it to 3 with the extra point upcoming. 20-yard pass for the touchdown. The accuracy of Eric Kramer, the sure hands of Marcus Robinson. 4th-round pick a year ago. And that gets a smile from Dave Wanstead as Marcus Robinson scores the Bears' first touchdown. The
Bears out, too. There's 2 defensive backs out.
Batch on first down, had pressure right up the middle from Flanagan. He just threw the ball away. Fortunately, it went to the ground without being picked off by a Bear. Moore's only had 1 catch so far in this game for 1 yard. Batch rolling. Ducks under the pressure again. Trying to get to the marker, and it looks like he'll be a little short.
Randy Johnson, Mo Vaughn.
Kramer on first down, screen pass. Edgar Bennett still going. Lost the ball. Lions have it.
Fine play. Eric Kramer sucks the defensive lineman upfield as they set up the screen. Perfectly drawn up. Watch them. Linemen are all upfield. There's nobody in the middle of the field because everybody's deep or upfield. Bennett just trying to pick up those extra yards.
On first down, Robert Chancey, the rookie fullback, doing some high knee pumps. He actually wound up cutting his chin. That's not the problem now, however. On first down, Chris Penn from Kramer.
Defense that led to the touchdown.
Edgar Bennett. Bennett picks his way for 3. Kramer wants to throw, swings it out to the tight end. Wet night, and he's pulled down by Abrams inside the 20 of the Lions. Draw play, flags are flying. Bennett has the yardage inside the 10. Let's see what the call. Detroit, 4:12 to go in the half. Bennett gets inside the 5, and a swarm of Lions knocks him backward. He's got one from the 13-yard line here, a 23-yard attempt to tie it up.
Good out.
And he's got it. Missed his last 3 passes after the touchdown strike to Morton. Play action here on first down. He's in the end zone. Flags are down. He dives out over the goal line. A near safety there on the sack. But flags at the line of scrimmage before he was tackled right there at the goal line.
Well, you talk about the penalties, and this right up here. Compton tries to pull. Watch Flanagan come through, and there's the hold right there. Pine pulls Flanagan down to the ground.
3rd and 13 from their 5. Play action again. Batch takes off running, but he's tripped up at the 13-yard line by Sean Harris. And now a little extra stuff goes on at the end of that play. Compton in on it.
Yeah, you're right, Bill. And I think that what they have to do, especially right here, just protect the ball.
And the upside for them is that they've kept a lot of company in missing him. 3rd down. Kramer, that's complete to Marcus Robinson. And a first down. Bears with a 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line of Detroit. Tied at 10. Perfect pass from Kramer. The Bears, despite their good field position, unable to do anything about it. Now Batch in immediate trouble on first down. He's sacked. Flanagan
gets the sack.
But he's dropping off 8 guys.
3 wide receivers in Sander. He goes to the near sideline for Herman Moore. As he inbounds, yes, first down at midfield. First half. 2 wides out to the left. Batch slips momentarily, now recovers, trying to find an open man. Takes off running, gets out of bounds after a gain of about 8, leaving first half. Bear 41-yard line. Batch. That's complete to the tight end Rasby, and Rasby goes.
Play Sean Lee right here. Watch the pursuit. I guess, you know, you take your helmet off when you can't catch the quarter. You know, when planes start going down, you know, they down to 1 engine, and you have to start throwing cargo off it, you know, to stay up in the air. Yeah, well, he started going, he said, I don't have a chance in catching them. I'm going to start shedding some of my equipment. Now, he has that face shield on. Maybe a bee got up inside there or something. I've never seen anybody start throwing their equipment off as they're running down the field. Here's Lee. Now watch.
I need air.
I need
air right there.
That's one of the greatest things I've ever seen on a football field.
I love football, man.
You never know what you're going to get.
Hunter John Kidd, the holder. Hanson gets it up, and that is good. Barry Sanders only 32 yards so far in this game. The Bears have done a good job on him. Edgar Bennett gets out to the 35. First down at the 39-yard line of Chicago. 1 setback. That's Bennett. Bennett running hard, and Bennett gets about 8. Big hole up the middle. Bennett spins for the first down. Good effort by Edgar Bennett. Ingram in motion back to the ball. Kramer has some time, has a man. First down. Good catch by Ingram. We'll get word on that for you as soon as we can. First down, Chicago at the 37 of Detroit. And Kramer just got it away, and that's a good catch. The ball wobbled because of the hit. Kramer, that's out for Chancey. Chancey, the rookie fullback, and he gets inside the 20-yard line, and a Bear first down. First down inside the 20. Pitch out for Edgar Bennett's going to throw the ball. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Chris Penn.
How about a terrific throw from Edgar Bennett? Wearing number 32, a little Marcus Allen in him.
Yeah. He has done it all day. He's giving us effort. Now he's throwing touchdown passes, Bill.
Well, I'm going to tell you this much. On that scoring play, they might have scored on a trick play, but the fact of the matter is,
in regulation time, and Edgar Bennett making like a quarterback, perfectly lofted and wide open for the score. Leaves 3rd and 14. Screen pass for Sanders. And again, a pretty good job. They stop him at the 35 after a gain of about 7. 19 of 29, no interceptions. The turnovers have been on the ground. Nice running by Edgar Bennett for a first down to the 40-yard line. Alan Aldridge made the tackle. 12-yard pickup again, just to remind you, Curtis Enos, the rookie #1 pick, left the game in the second quarter with back spasms. Has not returned and will not.
Well, you watch here, they stunt right here and they try to loop around, but Perry gets the seal along with Wigman. Now you have the natural alley right there. See it?
And what I like is that right there. Give me that every time at the end of the play, Edgar. That's special, man, when you see guys giving that extra effort.
First down from the 40-yard line. Tight end Wet Knight. That's good for about 8. Bennett has the first down.
Valero, number 58, takes Dan Owens. Dan Owens trying to root hog him down. He's, you want to go low? I'll make sure you stay low. And he pulls that wrestling move on him. I think it was a half Nelson. Yeah, he gets him in the half Nelson and says, stay down there. And Edgar goes over the top.
So the Bears with the first down at the 48 now of Detroit. Kramer has a man open. That's Chris Penn. He's buried at the 31-yard line. Penn out to the right. Ingram in motion behind the ball. Edgar Bennett running off tackle. Fights his way close to the 25-yard line. Second down and 4. Bennett again. Bennett with a second effort. He'll be close to the first down. Now Allred in motion. They're going to throw on 3rd and 1, and it's complete. Out of the backfield, that is Chancey. Chancey breaks the tackle and gets down to the 11-yard line. Robert Chancey, second-year free agent from San Diego.
I'm going to take you back to 2 plays ago. It was second down. And what they did, Matt Cavanaugh being they, is they set this up. They had 2 tight ends on second down, and they lined up one back in the backfield, and they came out and they hammered them at him.
I think, Ronnie. Second and 9. Edgar Bennett. Bennett picks his way through to about the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. 2 wide receivers to each side. And that is caught. Touchdown to Bones.
Great catch.
Fabian Bones had to reach back for it. And he did so. 6 yards for the score. Fabian Bones, a second-year man from Western Illinois, a free agent back in '95. The Lions on top.
You gotta like it.
Sherman Moore in motion. Play action. Batch. Good protection to the tight end. Rasby hit immediately by Sean Harris. Eludes one rusher. Cannot get the next one. That's Flanagan. Good coverage downfield. Flanagan sacks Charlie Batch. The Bears will get the ball back. 3:50 and counting down. 3rd sack by Flanagan, and look at that greeting from his tackle mate, Mike Wells. On Chicago at their own 42. Edgar Bennett running hard, gets about 5. 3:14 on the clock. Kramer, that's complete to Ingram, who holds on despite a tough hit. He has a first down.
Nice mix on the plays. You get the run play going first, then you come back with the fullback motion, then it's up on the slant. Ron Rice delivers a nice blow to try to disrupt that, jar the ball loose. Ingram did a great job of holding on to it.
Kramer 25 of 36, 238 yards. That's Chansey, the young fullback. They like to say from the University of Nunn. Here's a youngster who got a baseball opportunity at the end of his high school years, turned pro, played in the minor leagues, never went to college.
Wigman in here, 60. Chansey runs right over him. Boom. That's power.
Second down and 5. Kramer going deep for Penn. Penn's got it at the 10. Penn trying to get to the end zone. He had just missed it by about 2 inches. Chris Penn tried to drag the defender into the end zone. 37 yards. First and goal, Bears, 1:53 to play.
Wanstead said, you got to get guys that can make plays. We need playmakers. Well, right there, you can see a play made by Penn, but the throw by Kramer.
Perfect throw.
Leading him to the outside, away from the defensive back, Abrams.
Penn made that little move, turned back into Abrams as if Abrams thought the ball was coming inside, and then he turned back outside right where the ball was going to be, buying himself some room.
Kramer dives into the end zone, touchdown. He just threw himself in there. 1:50 remains.
Surge by the offensive line here. White shirts going back. Luther Ellis, number 94, pushed back by Perry. Wigman in the middle, rooting him out. Valerio, Ulrid. Todd Perry, I feel the best Bears offensive lineman. Watch the drive. He gets low on Luther Ellis. Kramer goes over and says he knows who to be thankful for.
Connors out to the left and one to the right. Short drop by Batch, complete to the tight end Rasby, and he has a first down. Second and 14. Batch in trouble, escapes. Runs out of bounds in Bear territory at the 49. Short drop, again the tight end Rasby. Marty Carter comes up. Rasby fights his way trying to get another first down.
Timeout.
Something like that. You get over the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Batch goes to the short man, Moore. Moore battling his way, knocked out of bounds. Batch too high for Herman Moore. Bears ball, 38 seconds to play.
Jubilation on the Bears sideline. Look at it. It's long awaited. Look at the guys on the field. Eric Kramer's running out on the field, his hands above his head. They've been so close, and in so many games, playing against 5, including Detroit, 5 playoff teams. They've been in the hunt. They've been in the mix. They've found ways to lose each game. They finally have found a way to win a game.
The Lions fall to 1-4. They got their first win after 3 defeats by beating Tampa Bay last week. And so a team that needed to win just a little bit more, and they are a grateful bunch. Look at the emotions here. That is Mark Thomas. He got the start, had a huge game defensively, and demonstrating what this game means. And they say it's just a game. Well, not to him right now. It's more than that.
And you could tell by watching him right there what it means to win in the National Football League. But Bill, you know how tough it is. And man, to see these guys fight back from 17 down, incredible.
So at Soldier Field, the Bears in a comeback defeat the Detroit Lions 31-27. We'll return to Chicago in a moment.
To pick on Terry Cousins. Finds Johnny Morton, and Johnny Morton is gone. 98 yards. Longest play from scrimmage in Lions history. 10-0 Lions. Batch has got to love it. Morton doing his Viceka-Hema. Third quarter, tied at 10. Lions ball at the Bears 20. Barry Sanders, must be the ESPN magazine cover jinx, had just 28 yards. 17 of the 28 on this play, out at the 3. Next play, it's Batch. Play action. Looking for Pete Kriplowitz. 17-10 Lions. Lions next drive after a Bears fumble. Batch looking for Morton again. 40 yards later, down at the 1. Lions score on the next play. Dave Weinstedt's Bears have been outscored 61-0 in the third quarter this season. Cutaway of the coach. Fourth quarter, 27-10 Lions. Bears ball in the Lions 18. Eric Kramer to Edgar Bennett. Edgar Bennett. Chris Penn. Touchdown. Bears down 27-17. Bears next possession. Still 27-17. Kramer. Fabian Bones. Touchdown. Bears down 27-24. Bobby Ross concerned. Bears next possession down 27-24. 2 minutes to go. Kramer. Penn. 38 yards. Touchdown. Down at the 1. Next play, Kramer. Touchdown. Bears lead 31-27. Lions ball. They're down 31-27. 3rd and 16, 45 seconds to go. Batch looking for Herman Moore. 13-yard gain. Bobby Ross concerned. 4th and 3. Batch. Moore. Ball game. Bears win their first. Mark Thomas cries tears of joy. The win, Chicago's first.